remember, just as far as general work for the inside lines, right? So we can do easy stretch, right? Because what we're trying to do is initiate here. This is supported stretch. So you start slack, take the slack down. Easy, right?
Andy, what was that word you said from Fritz, taking out the slack?
Interface.
Interface. Sustained stretch this way. So you're in a better, more supported position for myself, where I can hold stretch. Spleen also, right? Nothing but spleen. Nothing but spleen all day. Okay, this way. So you're locking that part of the body in, and you can stretch against that fulcrum. Easy, because you're using your body weight, no effort. Opposite. Supported, right? Lock position, stretch. Don't you be peeking at me. This is called lock position. So here. So you collapse onto it, right? And you got this all here, and you just shift your weight back. Like that. And it's as easy as pie. And it opens up the hip really nice. And then you can just shift with one step this way. Adjust this way. Because this is stretch. This is stretch.
Teach me a volunteer.
It's right.
Sorry.
I was thinking I should have waited till now.
Okay, so, and then take sideline here.
Yes, I am.
Okay. So somebody come up here,
Sit.
and I want you to sit right there.
Right.
Remember how we did the seated, right? Now how do you choose, keep it flat, don't put your legs under it, you're just gonna sit on it. But how would you do it?
How would I sit on it?
I asked you first. Anybody help her if you want to.
I would
Sit.
do
Use your
it.
Listen,
sit
listen to
pose.
what she's,
So sit facing this way with your feet down.
listen to Brad, what's Brad saying?
Facing this way.
Face,
So
face,
straddle
face
her.
Randy.
Straddle her.
There you go, straddle and face Randy. Just kind of sit, right up against her and lean back a little bit. Put your feet on her feet, on her foot.
Her feet are in two different
Yeah,
places.
what is her long foot?
Extend your legs.
The one you're sitting on. There you go. Both legs forward. Both legs forward. Both of your legs forward.
Right, except for I can't because of
See
my
her
back.
back?
Oh, okay.
She's okay this way. So just be sitting, you're not on your
Actually,
knee.
no,
You wanna move right up against her bumper.
Yeah.
I am.
Alright. Pam, is that okay?
She can sit all the way down. And the problem is because
Okay,
I say
sweetie, here,
right.
let's start off you again. Now, can you sit with your both feet on the ground? That's what he's asking. And move
Yeah.
yourself right all the way up to her.
Yeah.
And that's blood stuff.
Yeah.
Is that too much?
A little bit.
Okay, hang on. No, don't move. Get back up on there, because the only thing you need to do is lean forward to take the pressure off. Make sure you're not on her knee, though.
not on your knee, Emma.
Okay, now just lean forward a little bit. Is that okay,
Is that
Pam?
better?
Off a little bit more.
It's just
Okay.
too much.
It's okay. It's okay. Come off of it altogether. She's okay. She volunteered.
Yep.
Here, let's see if we can make this better. Here, Pamela Fraser, you lift up your leg here a little bit. And you want to, when they're doing the sideline, you want to make sure they're not rolled forward too much, because it changes the articulating surface, right? So, would you do this on everybody? It depends, but it's a nice movement, right? It's a nice movement. Pressure's okay?
That's amazing.
So dig this, is what I was saying. You have nice contact, so I'm right up against her.
Yeah.
And then you can just, if your spine is in good alignment, you use it as a long lever, right? Because the other end is twirling in the center of your pelvic bowl, don't you know? And you want to just, you can lean forward. You could lean forward and take the pressure off. You feel less pressure?
Yes.
And then here, this one, more pressure. A little bit more pressure. And then the whole thing for this is to stay, right? So that they have, you do a little pencil.
Yeah, we all do all the time.
That's awesome. Can you do that on the wall before you leave?
Our little stick
It's
figure.
hilarious. Every single one of us.
Okay, and then you ease off, right? So when you ease off, if you choose to do this, you want to, I put one hand down and roll like this. Okay? So you don't bounce off of them, and you want to shift your weight from one side to the next. Alright? And you can do same here. There's also these sitting poses, like if you want to use your hand and place like this. Here, look at this. It's like you're sitting on your hand. So you push, and then you just sit down like this.
That's Robin.
You like that pressure okay, Pam?
Amazing.
So this is, use your hand, like you're sitting on your hand. But your weight comes over, so it goes through your extended arm. Right through. And you regulate the pressure same way. Ease off of that, or ease up on it.
I'm sorry, are we on kidney or liver?
We're on all three right now, spleen, liver, and kidney. So we had done spleen, but that's why I'm showing these big general compressions. You get all three of those meridians.
Okay.
Somebody come into the circle, please. Now, if you were going to do sustained pressure, this is a question now, on this here part, because the meridian starts here, what would you do?
Knees.
Two hands.
I would probably just make
Two hands.
Okay, palm it, and then,
I might do this.
okay, now watch and let you ask
Gently.
Pam how that is.
Always.
Oh, fabulous.
Now, do you feel like you're leaning into it okay? You're not holding back? Okay, so that's what
But
you want.
I to kind of ease into it.
That's good. I like the easing part. But, you know, that's what you want. You want to have some ease in your work, right? Pam, okay? Okay, awesome. Thank you. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. So, and I'm going to suggest something to y'all, because I've watched people, not that like I have a fetish or nothing, but I've watched a lot of people's feet. And for them to keep their heel on the ground is pretty smart. Because you can shift your weight a lot clearer into the ball of your foot from back
It's
to
more
front.
restful if I'm trying to.
That's some nice movements here.
We need a pole. We need a pole.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, okay, easy. All right? So, nice. So, working the legs and sideline, you get all spleen, liver, and kidney that way. All right? Okay. That's a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
Now, watch that. Hip bone. How far back is it? It's not really legal in the state of Texas, but I'll show it to you. Okay.
Get written permission before you
Okay, so we did long, large intestine, stomach, spleen, now heart and small intestine, and we're going to do bladder and kidney, so we're going to do two more pairs. So take a look at, open your manuals if you have them, please, to the heart and small intestine. And you notice that heart and small intestine are also located in the arm, just like the long and large intestine. Okay? So that we can use the same compressive movements that we did for long and large intestine, but just shift them a little bit more midline, because that's where the, on the inside, because that's where the heart and small intestine are by the little finger. So, these are nasty little points here in the middle.
They're nasty points?
They're nasty.
Oh,
Because this is a knee point for helping relax. It's supposed to the attachments of the muscles, but also it starts to create a little space in the joint, and the joint is pretty compressed. So you get up underneath the head of the bone here, and you just press up, and I'll show you when we do the next exchange. If you want to elicit a look like that on your client, it's lots of fun.
think of Dr.
Okay, so the heart and small intestine. So come so that you can see this, and very simple. So where the lung started just below the clavicle and came over and went between the bicep and the tricep on the thumb side, and it came right on the inside of the brachioradialis pad of the thumb here, and the large intestine started here, source point, right on the inside of the radius, to the crook of the elbow, straight up in between the anterior and medial deltoid, and then just up on the face somewhere there. Damn kitchen phrase. And then, this next one is the heart. So the heart starts right in the armpit, right in the center of the axillary region. But you know pokey. No pokey, heart one. No. Okay? You might want to. No pokey. Okay? What you can do is you can put the side of your foot up in there though, because it's a broader surface. And right, and you can engage like this and pull against it. Because that's a nice heart stretch, right? And if you wanted to add a little zinc